Hello, everybody. So we are looking at beautiful Allegra today and hearing my voice. I am coming in from Tacoma at my son's house in the land of the Puyallup tribe. And Allegra is here in Seattle on the land of the Duwamish tribe. And we will be doing kind of a core-a-riffic class today. So always do what you can. Do what you can. And if you need to rest, you need to rest. And that's fine. If something isn't working great for your body today, you can always adapt and change. If you are following me on Spotify, we're going to play Yoga Party, which is a really long playlist. So you'll have to turn the music off when we get to Shavasana, but it's a good one. All right, my dears, let's take a few deeper breaths and just connect to the earth, connect to these bodies exactly as they are. And whenever I like to do a core class, I kind of like to talk about what energetically is at that part of the body. So if you've ever sliced an apple open, you'll know that all the seeds of the apple are at the core. Energetically, that's true for us too. The seeds of our highest potential, our sacred will, are at the core. It's the element of fire. Our digestive fire is at the core, and our digestive fire can be quite efficient at converting food into either fuel that serves us or waste that no longer serves us. And the same thing can be true about relationships. There are relationships or friendships that fuel us, that light us up. And then there are those that maybe once served us at one particular part in our growth, in our journey, and now perhaps no longer serve. Same can be said for our thoughts, especially the ones we don't speak aloud. They're those that fuel us, that light us up. And there are many that don't really serve us. Judgments, harsh talk. And we can let those go in love. And return our mind again and again to what fuels us, what serves us, what lights us up. So we'll just pause in that awareness you might bring to mind today, the things that fuel you, that light you up, the practices you have that fuel you and light you up. And then we'll open today with the sound of a single Om. Deep breath in. All right, my dears, if you're following me along on the playlist, we'll push play in 3, 2, 1, push play, and come onto your back. And as you come onto your back, interlacing the fingers behind your head and bringing your knees up, but we'll keep our head down for a moment. Bring your knees slightly to the right and then slightly towards you and slightly away from you. And back to center on the inhale, and then slightly left, slightly toward you, and slightly away from you. Great. Inhale back to center and to the right, slightly toward, slightly away. Inhale back to center, to the left, slightly toward, slightly away. Inhale, center, slightly right, slightly toward, slightly away. Inhale, center, to the left, slightly toward, slightly away. And then inhale, center, and curl head, neck, and shoulders up and bring the right elbow to the left knee and straighten the right leg and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch sides and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse for 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse for 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch sides and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your head down, windshield wiper your legs, release your hands. And then eagle arms, right arm under, eagle arms. Eagle legs, right leg over. Lengthen your body out, reach above your head, and then elbows and knees come up and touch if they can. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it up. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it up. And then release. And the other side, left arm under, left leg over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it up. Total of 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather. One more. Lengthen, lengthen. Gather it all the way up and then come down. Windshield wiper your legs side to side, side to side. And then Shavasana. Reach down towards your feet, palms turn up. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up, and then lift your legs. Now you can bend your knees. Come onto the right side and up toward high boat. Knees can bend. Yep, exactly. Come back to center, low boat. And then over to the left and up to high boat. Awesome. Inhale, center. And then to the right. Up to high boat. I know it's hard. Inhale, center, low boat. To the left, up toward high boat. Yep. Inhale, center, low boat, and then all the way up to high boat. Low boat, high boat. One more, low boat, it's so hard. And then high boat, pause, lift your chest, nice. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto hands and knees, And so one of the most intense kind of core thing doesn't look like much. It's just push your hands into the floor and start to imagine you're drawing your hands towards your knees towards your hands. And then draw the belly in, and you should feel all the muscles that bring your shoulders away from your ears, but also the core. And then if you can, tuck your toes under and lift your knees like an inch or two and push and pull and push and pull. And it's quite a thing. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog, down dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. 2 more breaths here. And then the right leg lifts. And draw the right knee in towards your belly, chest, or nose. Then bring the knee slightly left, slightly right, slightly left, slightly right, slightly left, slightly right. And then up toward your nose. Step the foot forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten that right leg. Stay for a big inhale. Bend the knee. And then lift that left leg up for standing splits. Excellent. Then halfway lift. Now your fingertips could stay on the ground or you could reach them forward, which is hard. And then elbows toward the knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, elbows and knee gather in. One more, awesome, Allegra. Inhale, lengthen. Elbows and knees. And then lengthen out and step back. Crescent lunge. Awesome. Bend your back knee. Draw your right outer hip down and back. Beautiful. Draw your belly in. It's almost a slight tuck to the tail, and then start to lift the heart. Yes, beautiful. You might start to straighten the back leg. Depends on what your low back thinks about it. One more big breath here. And then frame that right foot for plank. Knees can always be down in plank, so holding plank is super core-rific. Hold about 5 breaths. And then coming onto that left side for side plank. Left knee could be down. You could stack or stagger your feet. About 5 breaths. Back to plank. Lower all the way down to the floor. Low cobra. And then reach your hands forward. And then cactus them back. 3 more times. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus back. Inhale forward. Exhale, cactus back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale, cactus back. Place your palms downward facing dog. Notice your breath here. Left leg lifts. Draw your knee in towards your belly, chest, or nose. Knee goes slightly right, slightly left, slightly right, slightly left, slightly right, slightly left, toward your nose. Step the foot forward, dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten that left leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. And then lift that right leg for standing splits. Nice. And then come halfway up. Fingertips could be on the ground or you could reach forward. And then gather the knee in, elbows in. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather it in. Nice. And then lengthen and step back, crescent lunge. Excellent. And then the left outer hip goes down and back. The tail slightly tucks, the heart lifts up. And then the back leg straightens to as much as feels useful here for your low back. Take a deep breath in. And then frame that left foot plank. 5 breaths. And then on to the right side for side plank. Good. Back to plank. Shift forward, lower all the way to the floor. Cobra pose. Arms reach forward. Legs lift up. And then open your arms and legs wide. And then gather it back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, gather. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, gather. Inhale, open. Exhale, gather. Last one. Inhale, open, open, open. Exhale, gather, gather, gather. And then place your hands down, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. All that back stuff too. We don't think about the back as part of the core, but it's completely part of the core. Yeah. So we're going to start to move a little bit faster. And of course, you can go at your own pace, but building a little heat now in a different way. Walker hop to chair. Inhale here. Walker hop to down dog. Then shift forward plank. Come onto the right side, inhale. Back to plank. Come onto the left side, inhale. Back to plank. Shift forward, lower halfway down. Knees can always come down first. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, deep breath in. Long breath out. Walker hop chair. Inhale here. Walker hop down dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Shift forward plank. Onto the left side, side plank. Inhale. Back to plank. Onto the right side, inhale. Back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. So we'll do a couple more rounds just like that. Walker hop chair. Inhale here. Walker hop down dog. Shift forward plank, inhale. Right side, side plank. 1 breath, breathe in. Back to plank. Left side, side plank, breathe in. Back to plank. Shift forward, lower halfway or all the way. Nice. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, deep breath in. Long breath out. Last round like this. Walker hop chair. Inhale. Walker hop down dog. Shift forward plank. Onto the left side, side plank. Deep breath in. Back to plank. Onto the right side, side plank. Deep breath in. Good. Back to plank. Shift forward. Lower halfway or all the way. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, 5 breaths now, 5 breaths. Staying with the core, walker hop chair. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Next inhale, bring your right knee up to your chest as you stand all the way up. Fly it back, warrior three or airplane. Open half moon. Nice. Deep breath in. Come back, airplane, arms out to either side, lots of core, so good. Revolved half moon, right arm down, left arm up, so good. Step back, crescent lunge, excellent. And then palms to your heart, left elbow out, or right elbow outside that left knee, right elbow outside the left knee. And here you might stay, or you might open your arms high to low, or you might have a half bind reaching the top arm behind your back, or potentially a full bind threading the other arm under. Just see what works. Great, and taking a few breaths here. Wonderful. Frame that front foot. Side plank on the right, side plank on the right. Top leg might lift. So good. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, you might keep that leg lifted. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walker hop chair. Next inhale, left knee comes up as you stand up. Fly it back, either warrior three or airplane. Open half moon. Excellent. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Come back through airplane. Arms out to either side. Lift the chest. Nice. And then revolved half moon. Yep. Good, 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 Allegra. Awesome. Step back, crescent lunge. Palms to the heart. Left elbow, right knee. Open arms high to low. Half bind by reaching behind the back, or maybe full bind by threading the other arm through and staying there a few breaths. Excellent. Release the shape, frame that front foot, side plank on the left. You might lift that right leg up. Ooh, so good. Inhale here. Chaturanga, right leg might stay lifted even if the left knee goes down. So good. Cobra or up dog. Back to downward facing dog, taking a few breaths there. And so we're kind of using this as the foundation. We're going to add things. Remember, you can subtract instead of add. Walker hop chair. When you're ready, right knee goes up into the chest as you stand up. Fly it back through airplane or warrior three. Open the half moon. Deep breath in. Long breath out. You might bend that right knee. Reach back with the right hand, or some folks even both hands. Kick the foot into the hand, open through the heart. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. So good. Excellent. Really good. And then airplane, both arms go out to either side. Release that right leg. Yep. Try to find it. Lift the heart a little. Awesome. And then revolved half moon or revolved sugar cane by bending that right knee and reaching back with the left hand. And then perhaps kicking the foot into the hand and opening through the shoulders. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. So good, Allegra. Yes, exactly. Wow. So good. And then step back, crescent lunge. Woo-wee. It's a lot. Palms to the heart, right elbow outside the left knee twist. Open the arms high to low, half or full bind, or revolved bird of paradise. Nice. So yeah, deep, beautiful bend to that right knee as you lift up with the left leg and maybe starting to straighten the left leg. So good. Feeling that twist in the torso, feeling the core drawing in and up. So much core with all these twists and all these balance poses. Placing that left foot down. Now, you might try to keep the bind and lift that right leg so it's a bound revolved half moon. Gorgeous, my friend. Release. Yes. Down dog. Down dog. Ooh wee, that's a lot. Deep breath in. Long breath out. 2 more breaths here. Walker hop chair. Stand up with the left knee lifting up. Fly it back. Warrior 3. Open half moon. And then perhaps sugarcane, bending that top knee and reaching back with your left hand or both hands, which is really challenging. So just do what you can. Really good. And then opening the airplane and revolved half moon or revolved sugarcane. Nice. Yes, beautiful. And try to gently release and stand back, crescent lunge. Nice, Allegra, so much control, beautiful. Palms to the heart, left elbow outside that right knee, opening arms high to low, half or full bind, or revolved bird of paradise. Mm. So good. Bringing that right foot back down. As you go back, you might go through the bound revolved half moon. Ooh, so good. And then release down dog. My word, that was great. And breathing and noticing and feeling. All right, big time core, shift forward plank. Try to lift your right heel. Try to lift your left arm and reach forward. Yes. Keep your right heel lifted, put your left hand back, side plank on the left. Yes. And then bend that top knee and bring the toes right behind the straight leg and spin the heart up toward the sky. Beautiful. Yes. Coming back, both hands down, right leg lifts. Right foot steps forward, warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Phew, sweaty, exalted warrior. And then side angle, half bind or full bind or bird of paradise. Half bind, full bind, or bird of paradise. Excellent, Allegra. Taking a few breaths there. And then bring that right foot down and see if you can do bound half moon. So good, girl. So good. Yes, beautiful. And then step back, warrior two. Whoo-wee. Inhale, exalted. Side plank on the left, side plank on the left. Now that top leg lifts and it might come to tree. Yep, beautiful. Back to plank. You could keep the tree leg if you wanted, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and then down dog for 5 breaths. And then shifting forward into plank. Left heel lifts. Right arm forward. Yes. Right hand down, side plank on the right. Keep that leg lifted. Bend the knee and put that foot behind the straight leg and start to spin the heart up. Beautiful. And then come back. Both hands are down. Left leg is high. Step forward, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle, half bind, full bind, or bird of paradise. Nice. Nice. Breathing here. And then potentially placing that left foot down, bound half moon, bound half moon. Glorious. And then step back, warrior two. Excellent. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the right. Top leg lifts and comes to tree. Inhale here. It might be tree chaturanga or regular chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Shoo. Walker hop chair. Palms to the heart. Twist to the right. You might stay here or open your arms high to low or play with the idea of side crow. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. Excellent. Beautiful. Fold forward over your legs. You might grab opposite elbows or even interlace the fingers behind your head or behind your back, whatever feels useful. Couple more breaths. Back to chair pose. Palms to the heart. Twist to the left, where you might stay or open your arms high to low, or side crow. Excellent. And then fold forward over your legs. This time you might grab your big toes or you might stand on your palms, whatever works. Down dog when you're ready, down dog when you're ready. Right leg lifts. Take the right knee across the body, straighten the leg and thread it through. And you might keep that right leg lifted like allegra as you lift the left arm, or you could put it on the floor, whatever works. Lots of core here. And then bring both palms down, right leg is high. Step forward for warrior two. Interlace the fingers behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Humble warrior, letting your arms rinse out overhead. Right shoulder kind of inside that right knee. And then keep your hands and make your way to the long edge of the mat, wide-legged forward fold with your arms rinsing out overhead. Nice. And then thread your arms through your legs and stay for another 5 breaths or so, starting to invite in some more restorative poses now, like forward folds are always more on the cooling side. And then bend your knees, goddess pose, toes out, heels in. Good. Yeah. Nice. Inhale, star. Warrior two toward the front, and then straighten that right leg, triangle. And so we'll stay for about 10 breaths in triangle. This can be a pose that can be settling after moving a lot, especially when the hamstrings are warm enough to hold the pose without too much strain. Focusing on your breath the best you can. And then if we want to invite in more core, bring your arms alongside your ears, arms alongside your ears. Core, 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 so crazy. And then warrior two. We won't have to hold it too long. Inhale, exalted warrior. And then side plank on that left side, side plank on the left side. Excellent. Down dog your way, down dog your way. Excellent. Left leg lifts. Take the left leg across the body, straighten the leg, thread it through, right arm up. You can keep the left leg lifted if you want, so much core. Staying a couple breaths here, couple of breaths here. And then both hands come back and the left leg is high. Step forward for warrior two. We're again interlacing the fingers behind the back. So maybe you have a kind of a normal way you do it and it feels normal. You might interlace the opposite way, other thumb on top. And humble warrior. Let the arms rinse out overhead the best you can. So some of our hands kind of remain on our low back. Some of us can bring them off, whatever works. And keeping your hands like that, wide-legged forward fold. When you're ready, goddess pose. And then this time you might place your right hand on your right thigh and side bend to the right. Yeah, exactly. Left arm goes up overhead, really opening that whole left side body. And then switching sides. Back to center, star pose. Warrior two toward the front. Straighten the left leg, triangle. And stay for a few breaths. And then you might lift your arms by your ears. Oh dear, oh dear. Taking a few breaths there. And then bending that left knee all the way back through exalted warrior. Big inhale. And side plank on the right, side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Let's go plank all the way to the earth, all the way to the earth. And then bend your knees and reach back for your feet for bow pose. Kick your feet into the hands, lift the heart. Maybe your knees lift. Some of us, our knees do not lift. That's okay. Taking a few breaths just like this. Then release and windshield wiper your legs, windshield wiper your legs. And then my dear's down dog. Right leg goes high, right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Spin your back heel down, place your right shoulder underneath your right knee, right hand on right foot, or you can interlace the hands on your right foot. And trying to stay for several moments. Notice your breath here. Notice if you tend to hold your breath if you're feeling sensation in that right hip, which my guess would be you probably feel something happening. All right, my dears, 2 more breaths, you've got it. And then releasing your hands, spinning to face the long edge of the mat, wide-legged forward fold, threading your arms through your legs. About 10 breaths here, very, again, cooling forward folds, settling to the nervous system. And then halfway lift. Make your way to back towards the front of the mat, toward the front of the mat. Down dog your way, down dog your way. And then left leg lifts. Left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. Back heel down, left shoulder underneath left knee. Left hand grabs the left foot, or you interlace both hands on top of that foot. And again, breathe. Notice your breath here. Release your hands. Make your way to the long edge of the mat. This time, reach your right arm up to the sky, and your right arm threads under for your left foot somewhere. Yep, and then that other hand can either walk forward and over to the right, or it could be in a half bind. Now, here, engage your right inner thigh and lift it. Lift your right inner thigh a little bit so your hips level. Yeah, even more. Yeah, good. Couple breaths here. And then switch sides. And then left inner thigh kind of engages in order to lift that left hip a little. Exactly. Beautiful. And then release and walk yourself back to face forward. Down dog your way. And then our right leg goes high. Right foot steps to the outside of the right hand, left knee goes to the ground. Right hand on the right inner thigh, gently nudge that right knee open. Yeah. Or you can bend your left knee and reach back with your right hand for your left foot. And maybe at first you kick the foot into the hand. And then perhaps you start to draw that heel in toward your butt. You might come onto the forearm. Feeling that left quad likely, and probably the left hip flexor. Breathing, noticing all the things. Really good. Release. Come onto both of your forearms. Let that right knee open to the right the best you can. You might shift onto the pinky toe edge side of that right foot. And breathe and notice. About 5 more breaths here. And when you're ready, back to down dog. You might have to shake. Do a few leg circles, whatever feels useful. Yep. And then that left leg lifts. Left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. Right knee goes to the earth. Left hand goes to the inner thigh. You might stay there. Or you might bend the right knee, reach back with the left hand, kick the foot into the hand, kind of open the heart at first. And then the heel might draw in toward the booty, and you might kind of come onto your forearm, see what works. Feeling the front of that right thigh. Yeah, and staying quite a few breaths here. And then both forearms might come down. Letting that left knee open. When you're ready, down dog. All right, and when you're ready, come onto your back, onto your back. And then right ankle, left knee for thread the needle. You might stay like this, or you might pigeon on your back where you're cradling the right leg and straightening the left leg on the floor. And we'll try to make sure and still flex that right foot at the ankle. Yeah, whatever feels more useful. So thread the needle for some definitely feels like more of a stretch. And when you're ready, switching sides. When you're ready, happy baby pose, happy baby pose. Keeping hold of your right foot, extend your left leg on the floor, half, happy baby. Switching sides, half, happy baby on the left. When you're ready, release and bring your feet to the earth. We'll start with rolling bridges. Push into the feet, lift the hips, lift the arms. And then roll down vertebra by vertebra. And several more just like that. Kind of feeling just the natural rolling of the spine where the spine wants to curve, where it doesn't. And then you might hold bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, where you're putting your hands by your ears, pushing into your feet, pushing into your arms, and lifting all the way up. Nice. Yes, Allegra. You might shift high on the tiptoes and then draw your heart forward. Forward. Yeah. Mhm. Nice. Wherever you are, coming back down, you might windshield wiper the legs, or you might come onto your forearms. I love that one. And then here to pull the heart forward. Mhm. You might even walk your feet 1-2 steps towards your head. Shift high on the tiptoes. So you have that space to draw the heart forward. Yeah. Yep. Down, down, down. Windshield wiper the legs. Whew. It's a lot. And then let both of your knees fall over to the right. You might put your right foot on your outer left knee. Just breathe. You might even reach above your head for opposite elbows. And then windshield wiper the legs and have both legs over to the left. You might pick the left foot up and place it on the right outer knee. And then back to center and either shoulder stand or a block under your sacrum, legs up to the sky. Kitty. Sweet kitty. And maybe plow pose if you're in shoulder stand. And then rolling slowly down for fish. Excellent. And then coming down. Drawing the knees into the chest and twisting to the right. Stay alert, stay alive, key. Probably about 10 more breaths here in this lying twist, any leg shape that feels useful. You might say lots of core today, lots of balance poses, lots of work, really. So soon now come time for rest. And then a nice long twist to the other side, to the other side. And then back to center. You might windshield wiper your legs a little. And then soles of the feet together, knees open. You could always bolster them if it wasn't comfortable to hold this position. Maybe one hand to your belly, one to the heart, and just notice your breath. Notice your breath. Or maybe one hand has to go to the kitty, and that's okay too. We're breathing and noticing and feeling our body come to a state of rest. So we'll have to shut the music off as we're going to start with Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is a guided meditation. So you could get yourself really cozy on that couch. That would be fine. Or you could use pillows under your legs or under your head, or you could put a blanket over you. There's lots of things you could do. You might want your legs either straight or knees bent, unless this position is easy for you to hold. But we want things to be easy now, and no real feeling of stretching anything, just relaxing into the earth and imagining that the earth just cradles you and holds you and supports you so readily. Oh, that's a good kitty. Oh, yeah. So feeling that nice, if you have a kitty, grab it, place it on your belly if the cat will let you. Nice grounding. So I love that the kitty just naturally went like towards her legs and pelvis, because that's where we can get really grounded and connected and centered to the earth. It's our root. Yeah. You might take a few deeper breaths, allow yourself to relax. And just start to feel gratitude. So, Yoga Nidra is a guided meditation based on the idea of what's known as sankalpa. And sankalpa is a fancy way of saying your heart's desire or your sacred intention. And generally, we could be going along. We don't necessarily know what our heart desires, right? It's not something we tend to ask ourselves. And it's a question really worth asking. So, what is your heart desire? What do you desire in your life? It might be something you already have, but you're just really grateful for it and you want to continue with that energy. Like a good sankalpa could be, I am grateful for my health and wealth, or I am grateful for my life. Um, but it can also be something that you're desiring, like, I am healing. There's something physically or emotionally or mentally that you're working with to heal. I am healing. It's always present tense, and it's a real short, simple little mantra that you can kind of call up easily. I choose liberation. I create peace. I am forgiveness. Whatever resonates for you will create that little sentence now. And repeat it to ourselves 3 times. And then draw your awareness to the parts of the body that I name as effortlessly as you can. Your right hand and all of your fingers. Your right wrist and forearm. Your right elbow and upper arm. Your right shoulder. Your whole right arm. Your left hand and all of your fingers. Your left wrist and forearm. Your left elbow and upper arm. Your left shoulder. Your whole left arm. Both arms together. Your right foot and all of your toes. Your right ankle and lower leg. Your right knee and upper leg. Your right hip. Your whole right leg. Your left foot and all of your toes. Your left ankle and lower leg. Your left knee and upper leg. Your left hip. Both legs together. Both arms, both legs together. Rest your awareness where your head is touching the earth. And bring to mind the crown of your head. And place a violet light at the crown of the head. And the space between your eyebrows. Place a purple light at the space between the eyebrows. And then at the center of the throat, place a blue light at the center of the throat. In the center of the chest, place a green light at the center of the chest. And just above the belly button at the core, place a yellow light at the core. And just Below the belly button in the pelvis, place an orange light in the pelvis. And then at the tip of the tail, place a red light at the tip of the tail. And begin to see this rainbow light emanating all the way from the crown of the head to the tip of your tail. And imagine this rainbow energy could heal anything that ails you, both physically, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. That the power is within you to create wholeness and wellness and your heart's desire. Imagine now, as you inhale, energy draws up from the root all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. And on your exhale, spreads to every single cell in the body. Inhale that energy, that rainbow energy rises from root all the way up to the crown. And on the exhale, generously spreads through every cell of your being. We'll stay with this awareness for the next few moments. Inhaling root to crown. Exhaling, spreading that rainbow light through every cell in the body. And then begin to just notice your natural and effortless breath. As I count backwards from 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remind yourself again of that sentence you created, that sankalpa. And from this space, feeling relaxed and lying on the floor, Repeat that sankalpa again to yourself 3 times, knowing its absolute truth. And just rest. Rest in the knowing that this sankalpa is already happening, that you are receiving your heart's desire right now. It's already here. And we'll rest in silence for the next few moments. And then returning gently to your breath, to your body, right here on this floor. And allow yourself to move a little bit as the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Perhaps come to your left side for a few breaths, left side. And then slowly to a seat. And palms to the heart. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti. Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Chiakan, Jam, Mur, Mir, Pache, Pas. In the spirit of our collective truth and liberation, we say Ashe, Amin, Amen. Blessed be. Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwiasin, Black Lives Matter. Thank you, Allegra, my beauty. And thank you, everyone who has viewed this. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.